The third episode of Yellowjackets Season 2 had a fair few confusing elements, especially when it came to its ending. It showed a signal to darker things to come, with investigative work being done in the present day, along with what seems like regretful repercussions in the past, from the consumption of Jackie. Ben seems to look terrible and hiding a lot, and also things with Shauna and Jeff. So let's break down, review and explain to take away all that there was from this confused episode. So let's get right into it. Let's start with Ben. What is the secret that he is hiding? The episode started with us seeing him with his boyfriend Paul, before he went on the plane with Yellowjackets. Paul asked him to move in with him. The former rejected his offer and broke up with him because he did not want to lose his job over his sexuality. He had chosen to take up the job of coaching the Yellowjackets team over his relationship and was thus regretting his choice. He even knew that he was not made for the savage lifestyle and could turn into dinner if he was not careful enough. While alone, he spends his time remembering key moments with his boyfriend. Ben stays mostly bedridden throughout the episode, as it's clear the display from the prior night has affected him deeply, hinting that Ben could be the next victim. I think the gradual decline of the character shows that he is most probably going to be next in line to be consumed by the rest of the group, so I don't think we're going to have much time left with him. As for Misty and Walter, they are taking a road trip. After Walter posed as an FBI agent and interviewed Randy on his boat, Misty realized that Natalie's kidnappers might have used a credit card at the vending machine in the motel. Considering Walter got the address from the cult member's credit card, it's probable that the sleuths are heading straight into Lottie's compound. What the two will do when they get there is another matter entirely, considering the fact that Misty keeps scrupulous notes on all of her fellow survivors. It's possible she already knows the location of Lottie's cult and now suspects her of kidnapping Natalie. One of the things I enjoyed about them is, I feel this is more about Misty building a relationship with Walter, and thus seeing that there is more to come with the pair of them, with him also asking her about Adam and lying about her connection with him. However, if this is the case, Misty certainly hasn't let viewers in on that fact. Either way, Walter and Misty are likely headed straight for Lottie, but what they intend to do when they get there remains to be seen. Jeff and Shauna have a lot more to worry about than the secret blackmail, but the real threat continues to be Shauna. She's on tilt, and there's no guessing what she might do from moment to moment. It's of note that adult Shauna tells Jeff that she enjoyed the affair because she didn't know what was going to happen next. But in the past, we see teen Shauna express fear over the same exact thing. With that in mind, Jeff tries to change things up on the way home by announcing that he's being spontaneous and they're going to drive to Colonial Williamsburg. But once they are driving down the road, they ended up getting their car stolen. Just from Jeff's behavior, I think probably meant was more like this to happen, as he prevented Shauna from threatening the theft. You know our girl isn't going to leave things there, right? Later she tracks the car to a garage, has an Uber bring her there, and walks into the office with the gun drawn. She asks for her minivan back, which only causes the man there to patronize her. He points out that her hands are shaking, a sign that she's not likely to actually go through with her threat to shoot him. This could well be referencing what happened with Jackie or even Adam. But I believe that there was something sinister that was going on in her mind when she is speaking about this, so I think it has to do with something that we're going to see through the season. From what we saw so far, I thought this episode was also a good one, even though it was slightly slower compared to the first two. The episode instead went in a different direction, including more Lottie visions, some backstory on Coach Ben, and Misty and Walter's budding relationship. I believe there is a need for this episode, also being titled digestive, which is something that is consumed to aid digestion after a meal. Of course, is certainly acted just like that. So there you have it. If you enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more contents like this.